restore the paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers scum. They're on giant death factories keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Here to rule vampire pot, then the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap, we don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
They're turned into mindless vassals who now they look up to some twit instead of looking up to Thomas Jefferson or looking up to Nikola Tesla or looking up to Magellan. I mean, kids, Magellan's a lot cooler than Justin Bieber. He circumnavigated with one ship the entire planet. He was killed by wild natives before they got back to Portugal. And when they got back, there was only like 11 people alive of the 200-something crew, and the entire ship was rotting down to the waterline. That's destiny, that's will, that's striving, that's being a trailblazer, an explorer, going into space, mathematics, quantum mechanics, the secrets of the universe. It's all there. Life is fiery with its beauty, its incredible detail. Tuning into it, they want to shut your mind. Talking about Justin Bieber. It's pure evil. They're taking your intellect, your soul, and giving you Michael Jordan and Bieber. Unlock your human potential. Defeat the globalists who want to shatter your mind, your doorways to perception. I want to see you truly live. I want to see you truly be who you are.
I'm not ready to go yet, okay? I'm not ready. You gotta wait. I got shit to do. I'm in the middle of something, all right? Just hold on.
Watch your mouth or don't come in here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, people, come on, we're adults here. You know what? What is the point?
Yeah, we're adults here. I got a fucking Burger King fucking thing on my head. We're all fucking adults here, guys. People in my chat, 2 words. What are they? 2 words. Let me see the chat flood. Let me see the chat flood. 2 words. Okay, next caller. Please. let's get into the meat and potatoes, which translate in American to dick and balls.
I got flip flops. These are my flip flops. Yeah, I really like my flip flops because I can put them on. Because look, watch me put them on. I can put them on all by myself. Watch me put them on. Look, are you watching? Look, these are my flip flops.
Thanksgiving Day. I remember it clearly. It was Thanksgiving Day. I was inserting myself in somebody else's fucking business as a cash grab, and you know.
This channel is harsh reality.
Karen Yak se jodió la sucia vida. Amen.
This is Jonathan Lee Riches. I have cheeseburgers. I'm gonna put cheese on them. I'm gonna make sure that I have my hamburgers because I'm a big boy now and I can make the hamburgers. My mom lets me use the stove now.
And I'm just like, wow, I like receipts, and they brought receipts. Like they had evidence to back up everything they said. And I'm like, okay, well, there's got to be another side to this, right? Like this can't. No, this is too fantastic.
Yeah, because you're not going to just jump to the conclusion that there's a conspiracy amongst cops to cover up a murder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, cops and just like soccer moms and shit. Like that's what made it even crazier. Like,
yeah, get it, Betty. Yeah,
did you have a close relationship with your mom?
Get it, Betty.
Oh, of course, I still do.
Yeah.
My older sister was kind of sad. She was more of the prissy girl. That, like,
That is the best shit fucking
shopping for the
ever.
dresses with mommy. I was the, tomboy that liked playing with the cute.
Shout out to Cherry for just being just easily the most faithful and loyal supporter that I've ever had. That someone could have that tenacity with loyalty. And I'm really blessed to have someone like Cherry be part of this channel and in my life. So it means a lot. And yes, I named him after Mr. T and Rocky. Say, woman. Say, woman. Say, woman. Said your old man ain't got no heart. Why don't you come down to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man. Oh my God, I'm so in love with this little dude. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I love you guys very, 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 very much. And we will do this again very soon, my friends. Oh, say bye. Say bye. Oh, I love you too. Give me a kiss. Oh, I love you. Bye, guys. Good evening, people. Good happy Sunday. Oh my goodness, it's good to see you guys. Oh man. Yeah, listen. So I don't really have, I mean, I'm probably I'm in a talkative mood, that's for sure. But I don't know what I'm gonna really discuss here. But I walked out of the gym and it's sunny, really lightly cloudy. Sky looks really pretty. And it was really, cool, just cool enough, and I was feeling really good after my workout, and I thought, okay, cool, man. I'll go live. Maybe I'll go live and let's see if like anybody wants to just kick it without any subject matter whatsoever. And see where it just naturally goes. And a lot of people responded on Twitter and were like really positive about it. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Then I'm gonna set it up. I set it up, and then Jennifer D, thank you for becoming a member. Oh, and Bonnie Bell became a new member as well, and I'm just a girl in the world gifted 5 memberships. Oh my goodness. So now listen, after I decided I was going to just go live just to hang out with you guys, I get home, I fix my food, I take Clubber out, and then I see that Sean is live, and like, and I gotta be honest, I'm just seeing the ramblings of someone who's just not making any sense. That's all I'm hearing, I'm just a girl in the world. Thank you so much. Oh my god.
I think we got a super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
I'm just a girl in the world. Thank you. This is what I need after making the mistake of watching Toxic Sean today. Thank you for keeping it real. I'm gonna keep it real. Absolutely. Maybe not so much in the sense that you think I am, but I'm gonna keep it real. And Tara Boston, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Let me do this real quick. I just gotta, what in the hell? So let me see if that's sent, because I feel like it didn't send. No, it didn't. Hold on. Here we go. This should do it. This should do it. All right. So here, let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So I go in his chat. Now, admittedly, when I first went in, because he was just whining about Aiden, right? He was just whining about Turtle Boy. Like, it was ridiculous. And Lois Lane, thank you so much. I think we need a sit down. Let's talk. Love you, Will. The glare of your smile makes me smile. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So admittedly, I first went in there and I said, dude, Sean, I like you, but you're acting like a 14-year-old girl. And I stand by that because he just is. And I'm gonna elaborate on this a little later. But then after that, this started taking place. So here's his live, and here's a screenshot of his chat. And I was getting a lot of comments. About the Glare sides with Turtle Boy. The Glare sides with Turtle Boy. See, that mentality is something that you can absolutely already exclude me from. Okay? I don't want to be associated with that mentality. You've got me fucking wrong. Okay? If you're sitting here and you're thinking that I'm taking sides on this, I don't give a shit about what's going on between him and Turtle Boy. What I care about are other things that this is causing, and I'll get into that. But I don't give a shit, about their feelings about each other. I really don't. Now, people were saying the Glare sides with Turtle Boy, and then so I responded to that and I said the Glare sides with the productive advance of informing the public of Karen Read and Turtle Boy's innocence and contribution towards exposure of the corruption in Norfolk County. That is as plainly and as simply as I can put what my position is in all this. And I hope that that's clear enough for everyone here and anyone watching to understand. That is absolutely 100% my position without, that's it, plain and simple. So, this is something that I've seen many times before in crime cases, and this case has managed to pretty much been very good about keeping the drama out. There are dramatic things that happen, but the drama for the most part that's taken place in this case have turned out to be vital to the case. They turn out to actually be part of the Karen Read, John O'Keefe case, to some degree, to another degree at the very least. So that's the first time that's ever happened when I'm following a case. Now, that is up until now. Up until now, this is just drama, okay? What Sean on the Gulf is doing. And again, I'm not siding with Turtle Boy. What I'm saying, I'm stating facts here. Turtle Boy did not start this drama with Sean on the Gulf. Thank you. And I'm going to emphasize on this quite a bit in this episode here. LV Cops, and a big shout out to these guys because it was really dope. I got to hang out with those guys yesterday, and we had a great conversation, and some supporters jumped on panel as well, and it was just really it felt very natural, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to doing more things in the future, and those things are in their conceptual phases as we speak. And I absolutely agree. And what's up, Nurse Kim? Yeah, and we got to do something together soon too. Where I'm at is I'm not going to get sucked into this shit. Okay? I'm not doing it because what it is a distraction. Now, it's not so much like, because I'm kicking it into old school Glarer right now, into that gear. Old school Glarer is in gear right now. because this is the kind of thing that I used to address all the time and say, this is fucking bad for a case. Usually it's a missing persons case. In a lot of cases, it's a child. And so I'm saying all of this stuff is distracting from the real issue. And if you people are more focused on that, then you don't really truly care about this missing child. The same goes here. If you truly give a shit about the drama between Turtle Boy and Sean, until it becomes something that, because as I understand it, as Turtle Boy was talking about it, if what he's saying was true and Sean is trying to get Turtle Boy locked up, well, then he went full on. He's not just in the company of Kate Peter. He's not just in the company of Plevin. He's not just in the company of those people. He's now in the company of Michael Morrissey and Tully. That's where Sean will be if this takes place, the way Aiden was explaining it. And that is a 180 in counterproduction towards what we're trying to do here. So that just makes him something that is another, it's another monster. But until that happens, this is just, Sean is officially a drama channel now. And I stated in my tweet that one thing I've learned from being a YouTuber for 5 years is that a creator's chat says a lot about that creator. Like, I don't see anyone here throwing cheap jabs right now. I don't see anyone here being nasty, going real life, doxing. I don't see anyone doing any of that nasty shit in here. Okay? And I love that, because that reflects well on me. And I'm in Sean's chat and he doesn't care, because all of this stuff is happening and it's just nasty. Just nasty, nasty, disgusting insults being thrown around. And it was just pure. It's a pure, full-on drama channel. Dude, I dropped. It's crazy. I'm telling you, I believe in intelligent design, some sort of God, if you will. I believe in that shit wholeheartedly. And I'm telling you, before I was brought into this community, before I started looking into this case and talking about it, just before that, and I mean just before that, I lost like somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 subs because I was just sick of the drama. And I was like, fucking unsubscribe from me. I got real drunk. I wish I hadn't done that. Because what's funny is I was planning on doing this anyway. I was planning this exodus, but I was planning on doing it respectfully and calmly and sober. And I got drunk on somebody else's stream, and then I just let loose, and I was like, fuck all of this shit. And I put all of that behind me, and then this community just came like a blessing. And my channel has grown exponentially over the last year. And all I've done is just be very passionate and care about this case. That's all I've done. And so I believe there's got to, I mean, that if that's not a blessing, I don't know what is. And I refuse to overlook even just possible blessings. I just refuse to be that kind of person, you know? And so yeah, I mean, and he just keeps doing that. Now, here's the thing. Anybody, listen, y'all can do what you want. Okay? Y'all can do what you want. But I'm going to make a genuine effort. Now, I'm not making a guarantee, but I'm saying I can guarantee this, that I will make a genuine effort to just ignore this asshole. You know, just fucking ignore this asshole and stay focused on the task, because it's just a distraction from spreading the word on Karen Reed's innocence, spreading the word on what Bettero is planning on proving in court from Turtle Boy's case. These things are important. These are the things that matter. These things are way more important when you put into perspective the difference between things that should take priority. Is it drama that Sean on the Gulf just needs to fucking lash out and have meltdowns on his live streams? Is that important? Is that nearly as important as an innocent woman and trying to get the public to demand justice for her, so we can get to justice for the victim finally? To help an independent journalist protect his fight for his First Amendment rights after he's been in jail for 2 months, after he got set up by the very people who he has been trying to expose were setting up Karen Reed? Are we forgetting this? Because here's the thing, and this is the next point I wanted to make, is anybody in Sean on the Gulf's chat that's encouraging his shit, well, we all know what's important to you. We all know what matters to you. Because I'm telling you right now, if you go over there and you entertain that shit, then all you're doing is just perpetuating the bullshit, and you're perpetuating the cloud that blinds people from fucking seeing what actually matters here. Drama is the one thing that takes that absolutely will repel mainstream media attention. And no matter how we feel about mainstream media, we want mainstream media's platform because it reaches millions. And I'm telling you, this kind of drama and engaging in it will fuck up our credibility. We're already fighting a shitty image of rabid, crazy people, conspiracy theorists. Getting involved in this is no different than just being irrational and booing the wrong people and doing whatever the fuck. And I'm not saying that happened. I'm saying the shit that they like to fucking talk about, the things that they like to pin on people, the things they like to blame us for. You know, like, the best defense is a good offense towards what we were already focused on. This is a distraction. Sean is doing nothing but distracting people. Now, the thing is I'm not blaming Turtle Boy for clapping back yesterday and doing his live stream. He has every right to defend himself. He has every right to protect his image. He has every right to do that. But beyond that, I'm not fucking, what the fuck's skin in that game do I have other than just talking to you guys and using my relationship with you guys to express that this is not helping us being focused on that. It's none of our fucking business, and it's stupid. And we need to fucking talk about what really matters here, which is a woman who's being falsely accused of murdering a police officer. And there is a network of shitty people that have framed her for it and are actually some are actually responsible for the murder. This is too important to lose focus of, is all I'm saying. And I won't be part of a fucking drama community anymore, dude. Like, I just won't fucking do it. Y'all don't know what the fuck I was going through before I went in this shit. Dude, I'm tired, man. I am fucking exhausted from that shit. Everything else leading up to this has been a fucking cakewalk in comparison to what I left behind before taking on this case. This has been a cakewalk. Some people are like, oh my God, it's too much. I'm like, this is nothing, dude. Most of these people here get along. The people who don't keep it to them fucking selves, for the most part. People talk, but most people just handle it the right way. You don't think I hear about people talking shit about me? But the thing is I don't give a fuck. Seriously, like I seriously don't. I cannot express that to you with more passion. I don't give a fuck about people talking about me. What people think or feel about me is none of my business. It is none of my business. I can't afford to have those petty insecurities, dude, doing this. I have to be too focused on what to be grateful for. Lala, thank you so much. You were hitting every nail on the head, Will, focusing on the real matter, factually innocent woman, and justice for Officer John O'Keefe. Thank you so much. Like, this is the thing. And Sean talking about, oh, I missed some. I'm sorry. I got on a rant there. Boston Babes, tell us again what glare stands for. What's up? You're genuine, in my opinion. Thank you. Yeah. Carrie will post it in there. Because I don't want to turn this into that, man. And you're right on, Will. Let's take the ignore out of the word ignorance. Let's keep the focus on Karen Reed, all of us. Yes. Kimmy, thank you. Will, Sean admitted wanting Turtle Boy locked up, also admitted to reporting you to YouTube for copyright. He threw everyone under the bus. You see what I mean? That's just fucking hateful bullshit, dude. Like, dude, listen, I didn't get to this point and earn your all's respect by getting fucking pissy about this bullshit right here. You get what I'm saying? Like this, if I start doing, why the fuck would I start doing that? You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. No matter how fucking petty this, like, I don't even, this is why I create boundaries, people. This is a great example. Thank you, Melissa D. I appreciate it. This is a great example because the thing is I don't have, this is why I create these boundaries that I consider to be very healthy. Because I don't, at this point right now, have any personal feelings about Sean whatsoever. I don't. At this point now, I like the guy. I always start off liking people. That'll just kind of fade away later. But I always give people that much of a benefit of the doubt that I like them right from the start. I want to like them. I'm already looking for reasons to like them. Right? But Sean's at a place now where I don't like him or dislike him. I just don't give a fuck. Like, I see what he's doing. He's showing his true colors, and that's it. I'm numb to it. You know what I mean? I don't, like, is it disappointing? Truthfully, yeah, sure, it's disappointing, but I'm already just about over the disappointment. That happened a couple days ago. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I at this point, you know, like, this dude is just a distraction. And if you're sucking into it, you're just looking for drama. And you're losing focus on what actually matters. Because I'm not to the point to where I'm going to stream the guy and steal views from him, because then I'm just perpetuating the drama. Because he's got all these crazy personal feelings. With Plevin, it's different, but he's not at Plevin point for me yet. I never like, you know, collabed with Plevin. I never DM'd with Plevin. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind reviewing him and calling him a dumbass. I'm not quite ready for that yet with Sean. You know what I mean? It's coming, though. It's coming. Make no mistake about that. Sean is becoming, I mean, right there in that department. And it's just going to get to a point to where I'm just going to use him for laughs. That's what's going to happen. I mean, I'm just not quite there yet. That's not going to happen today, is what I'm saying. But I don't have any feelings about the guy whatsoever. it's very easy for me to just be like, this dude is he's just full of fucking drama. He's like a fucking little teenage girl, dude. Like a pubescent fucking girl, bro. You know, like that's the content that was going on there. So I that's not productive to getting the word out on these things. You know, that's just, it's not. So I'm not gonna I'm just simply not gonna do this. That's as much as I have to say about Sean. That's it. For now. Now, hold on here.
I think we got a super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a.
Thank you so much. All right, LV Cops. See you later. Appreciate you. Yeah. So wait, this one, Furious says he's worse than just using him for laughs. He's actively interfering with Turtle Boy's cases and trying to get him locked up. He's not harmless. He's dangerous. Yeah, I mean, I feel that. Okay, let me see this. All right, I just got a PayPal, but I'm going to read it, and I'm not going to read the name. Appreciate you. Please don't say my name. I realize I cannot support without identity displaying to you. Also, I was in full agreement about all of these side characters being a sideshow. However, Aussie Insider made a fairly compelling and explanatory video about how all of this sideshow BS actually does have bearing on the Karen Reed trial and justice for John O'Keefe. Rest in peace, Officer John O'Keefe. Thank you again for your perspective. That is very sweet. Thank you so much, anonymous person with the PayPal. Thank you. That's very sweet. And yes, actually, I had thought about sharing that. So awesome. But thank you for the suggestion. And Bewildered in Texas. Thank you so much. Sean is a child having attention. Let him cry himself to sleep. I mean, that's it. That's what I'm saying is, you know, if you hate watch him, you know, you're just feeding the monster. You know what I mean? That's all you're doing. You're validating him to some degree. And if you don't want to, then don't watch him. You know, it's just that simple. Ren L, thank you so much. Love you, Will. Member for 12 months. Wow. Right on. It's awesome. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying now when that happens, that's going to be a different story. But in the meantime, I'm not going to give him any juice, dude, is my point. You know, if he goes and he pulls some shit and then, you know what I mean? And then it becomes part of the case, then yeah, I'm you know, the gloves are off. But at this point, I'm not going to feed this monster that he's got going on. I'm just not going to do it. You know, it's silly and it's not helpful to Karen or Turtle Boy. Rachel, thank you so much. Sean, Red Heron McDonough makes my brain hurt. Are you Chuckles the Parrot now? P.S. Love LV Cops, and there's a request to take off your hat. Boink. Loudmouth, thank you so much. Me, no drama. Your hair looks nice. Thank you so much. Mello's arrest warrant. Thank you. Welcome to Logic. Oh man, that's wild. You guys are wild. Yeah, man. Hold on. Let me check out that. We're gonna check out that Aussie Insider now. Let's do this. Let me yeah. Listen, before I even start this, I'm dropping a link in the chat. Okay. I need everybody to stop whatever it is you're doing and click on this and give it a like. Okay. Because Aussie Insider worked hard on this video. I haven't watched it yet. I'll react to it, but oh, Romy, thank you so much. Remember, for 1 month, give us a fucking McDonough still about this. And yeah, so yeah, stop what you're doing and click on the link that I just put in the chat. I'll put it in there one more time. Click on the link. Scott McGinnis, thank you so much. Sean is already in the past. Move on, peeps. For real. Remember, for 12 months, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that's wild. So it's been a year. It's our anniversary since Scott McGinnis was like, this Glare dude's all right. I'm gonna become a member. That's wild, man. That's super cool. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to start this bad boy. I hope everybody clicked on it and gave it a like. Baby boy.
The data don't lie, people do.
Jeez, Ozzy, why
Thank
you
you
gotta
so
tell
much,
us
Fishing
about the
Kid.
Turtle Boy drama? We don't care about the Turtle Boy drama.
For real.
It just makes us all look bad. If you took your eye off the ball, then I'm not surprised that you feel that
Well
way.
said, Queen Frosty.
What was the ball that we were focusing
Thank
on?
you.
Oh, yes. Massachusetts State Police corruption and how low they will go to cover up their own crimes. Right? Isn't that why we're all here following the Karen Reid case? Since some of you took your eye off the ball, I'm going to remind you what the Turtle Boy drama has to do with the Karen Reid case. It's just more Massachusetts State Police abusing their power.
It is.
So from the top and for those up the back.
You know, I mean, it's like bittersweet that somebody that's literally on the other side of the planet has to make a video about this. It's bittersweet because it's like, holy shit. Like, the sweet is, holy shit, somebody on the other side of the planet is watching this and's got their attention all the way over there. Cool. But the bitter is, it takes somebody on the other side of the planet to fucking do a video on this shit. You know what I mean? Like, why isn't the news talking about this kind of shit? You know? TMZ, this is like right up TMZ's alley, dude. I welcome TMZ to fucking just like go nuts with this shit. I guarantee you it would fucking get like, dude, if TMZ just wrote a fucking long ass article like Vanity Fair did, like just a dope ass, just everything about Bettero and Turtle Boy and everything, dude, would be fucking beautiful.
Let's revisit what this is all about. Remember, very early in the piece, like way back at the hospital when John was declared deceased, the McAlberts had already whispered in the ears of the O'Keefes and convinced them that Karen Reid had done this. So when Karen Reid was arrested the first time, she was expected to plead out. She was supposed to accept all the responsibility and take a plea deal for some sort of shortened sentence, I guess. But as we know, that's not what she did. Instead, she found herself a lawyer, and at her first arraignment, she bonded out. This greatly angered the McAlberts because they're still on the hook if she doesn't plead out. And of course, they're still whispering in the O'Keefe's ears, and so they are also angered because she bonded out.
Now, I got to point out this comment here saying Channel 10, meaning Boston 10, is starting to come around. Maybe, but if that's the case, dude, I would say that it's because they're fucking sick of Sue O'Connell's bullshit, because Sue O'Connell's just making them all look like shit. Like time after time, she just consistently makes Channel 10 look stupid.
It out. So what did the police do? They doubled down and they arrested her again, this time for premeditated murder.
What you doing,
Of
buddy?
course, David Yannetti isn't going to let her take any plea deals, and they start working towards bonding her out a second time. And of course, this angers the O'Keefes and the McAlberts even more. At her first bail hearing,
Yeah, Ted
her
Daniel
bond was
is
set at
25.
$100,000. At her second bail
Love her,
hearing,
dude.
it was
God
reduced
damn it,
to
bro.
$80,000. But there were also conditions. Among others, one of the conditions was to refrain from contacting the witnesses or other people involved in the case. You may recall that this is the first time we heard of her third-party culprit defence. Contrary to what the media claims, Aidan Carney wasn't aware of the third-party culprit defence. According to Yannetti and Jackson, they were made aware of what really happened to Officer John O'Keefe via a tip, who later recanted the tip. And since we know Aidan Carney has not recanted anything, then we know he's not the tipster. In fact, Aidan Carney had nothing to do with this case up until April 2023. Here's the backstory for those who don't know it. Aidan Carney was a blogger who originally started a website called TB Daily Sports, and that's essentially what he started out reporting on. Along the ways, he tripped over some pretty big stories regarding Massachusetts police corruption, and this began his career as a journalist in covering the local news and the local corruption. Some of the biggest stories that he broke that the main
Drama is done. Back to having Beto free Turtle Boy and take down Norfolk County DA's office while doing so. I agree. Good point. Thank you so much. Great stream with LV Cops. I love it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, Aussie Insider's killing it. What's up, homie? It's good to see you, buddy. Let me let's check this out because I haven't watched this yet.
mainstream media wouldn't were the CDL licensing scandal and the overtime scandal, both of which have netted some 50 or 60 Massachusetts state police being arrested. So obviously he's not making friends in the state police department. One of the troopers that Aidan had covered in a story was a woman named Leah Genduso. He accidentally discovered that she used to be a drug dealer. And so the articles that he covered on her were basically asking why the Massachusetts State Police are hiring criminals to become state troopers. All of this is obviously prior
This
to
is awesome.
Officer O'Keefe's murder in 2022. Also, prior to that date, Aidan had become the target of someone who used to write articles for his website. What they fell out over is really beside the point. The fact is, they fell out, and she went on a rampage, along with her many well-known tricks that she played on other public personalities.
And she went on a rampage.
She
I love
forged
it.
federal documents.
She was
I'll
dope.
let her tell the story in her own words.
Did you present a falsified
Welcome to Logic, Weed Prostitute.
complaint, federal copyright claim complaint?
100% yes.
Okay.
So, not only does he have this crazy broad
Hold on,
that we
what?
call
Hold on.
Federal copy. Present a false
words.
Did you present a falsified complaint, federal copyright claim complaint?
100% yes.
Wow. Wow.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
For real, dude.
So, not only does he have this crazy broad that we call KP, or
Great.
Krusty
This
Panties,
crazy bro.
weaponizing the law against him, but he's also got this ex-Massachusetts state trooper that he published articles about who had lost her job targeting him as well.
Hey, make
And
sure to
you
give
know
this
how
a
the
like.
saying goes, the enemy
I
of
just
my
dropped the
enemy
link
is
in
my
chat.
friend. These two insane women ended up joining forces due to their mutual hatred of Aidan Carney. What looks to be the case now, via the Betterow letters, is that these two found themselves a honeypot. For those who are unfamiliar with espionage fiction, a honeypot or honey trap are terms that the CIA uses for an operational practice involving the use of a covert agent, usually
Oh
a
my
female,
God.
to create a romantic
This is
relationship to
fantastic.
compromise a target. We also
Wow.
find out through the Betterow letters that Miss Peter actually does fancy herself as a CIA fictional character. It's only much later, after Aidan Carney is arrested,
This is the best shit
and
ever.
Lindsay Gattani's phone records are accidentally handed over to Aidan Carney's defense team, that he realizes she's a double agent. And the whole time that she's manipulating him romantically, she's also operating multiple fake social media accounts, trashing the guy. We also find out through the Betterow letters that Miss Gattani was
Trashing the
indeed
guy.
working hand in hand with Miss Peter and Miss Genduso and multiple Massachusetts state police officers to frame Carney for things he never did. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's rewind this story back to April of 2023. Up to this point, Aidan Carney has little to no interest in the Karen Read case at all. He's heard about the How Long to Die in the Cold Google search, and it's at least sparked enough interest for him to start collecting some of the court documents. At this point, he expresses an interest in looking into the Karen Read case, to which a person named Natalie reached out to him, claiming to be a very close friend of Karen's from Bentley University. It turns out she didn't know Karen from a bar of soap. She just did what all YouTubers do when she saw the story in the news. She tracked down all the players on Facebook, sent them all messages, and the first one that replied to her, she made instant friends with. I'm sure Karen was standoffish at first, had no idea who this chick was, but for a time they did share a friendship just through messages, and she did share a lot of her thoughts with Natalie. Then in turn, Natalie started sharing them with Aidan. And that's when Aidan started writing about Karen's story. His very first article was written on the 18th of April 2023, based solely on the information that Natalie had provided him. It turns out that Natalie had pestered Karen so much by June that Karen told her to give it a rest. Natalie was so outraged and incensed that Karen had said such a thing to her, and she demanded that Aidan fix it for her. She put Aidan in touch with Karen, which effectively removed her as the middle person and made Aidan's job a lot easier. He was now able to ask Karen and her legal team questions directly. And then Natalie became so outraged and incensed that Aidan wouldn't fix her relationship with Karen for her that she started rampaging in forums and groups, trashing both Karen and Aidan.
You're entitled
And of
to
course,
shit.
we all know whose attention she caught, right? You guessed it, Kate Peter. And before you know it, she's colluding with Leah, Lindsay, and Kate on the best ways to weaponize the law against Aidan Carney. In case it wasn't clear, the Lindsay and Natalie sagas are unfolding at the same time, pretty much with Kate Peter orchestrating everything in the background with her buddy Leah. Now I'm going to jump forward on the timeline to describe a more recent drama before we tie it all back to why it all matters. Somewhere along this timeline involving Lindsay and Natalie, Sean McDonough pops up.
No, wait.
Starts out his
Wait.
on a live stream with Aidan Carney discussing the case. He seems pretty clear from the outset that Aidan's got his sources and Sean has his own sources. But it turns out that's not true at all. It turns out that Sean's initial source is also Natalie. It also turns out that Natalie tried to manipulate Sean into trying to help fix her relationship with Karen as well, to which Sean, just as Aidan did, politely bowed out. And then, using his newfound popularity from appearing on Turtle Boy's show, he started his own channel on YouTube. For a long time, everybody thought Sean had different sources to Aidan Carney. But eventually, Sean came clean and told us that a lot of his source material came from none other than Natalie. From what I
do you
can
get these
work
fucking idiots,
out,
huh? Where do you
or
get 'em?
long story short, we could say, when Kate, Leah and Lindsay were successful in getting Aidan Carney locked up, Sean McDonough decided he wanted nothing more to do with Aidan Carney. Little did any of us know he was actually in the background making nice with the rest of the gang.
I might do
who,
that
of course,
too,
are more
Mo.
than
If I
happy
can remember,
to
I will.
adopt another
No promises,
Aidan Carney
but I'll try.
hater into the gang.
Thank you.
Where we now today find him colluding with the others to get Aidan locked up. So that's the backstory. That should bring you up to speed on who all the players are and what their motivations are, which essentially boils down to a shared hatred for Aidan Carney. Don't be disillusioned that any one of them cares about Officer John O'Keefe or Karen Reid, because every single one of them are now colluding with the same cops who are covering up Officer John O'Keefe's death. All they care about is feeding their hatred of Aidan Carney. This is the level of low that John's murderers will go to. We're starting to see email leaks and text message leaks, indicating that this little band of Kate Peters' merry men have been tasked with breaking up the Free Karen Reid movement. And nobody hates us more than the McAlberts.
Right.
Don't forget, they threatened to bury Aidan Carney's corpse under Auntie Bev's seaside cottage. That's how much they hate all of us. And who is leading the charge against Karen? None other than Paul O'Keefe. Paul and Peggy are desperately looking for ways to get Karen's bond revoked. They need to shut her up. They need to stop her from garnering public support. They know that Turtle Boy is key, that he kicked off this whole public support movement. And we know that Paul O'Keefe reached out to Kate Peter because she told us so in her own words.
And R.I.P. Turtle Boy, pretty much. And that didn't happen. So I ended up getting some emails from some members of John O'Keefe's family. They had read a blog series that I had written on Turtle Boy maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And they originally came to me in my email and said, hey, do you have any more dirt on this guy? He's terrorizing our family.
Turns out Kate Peter had a lot more than dirt on Aidan Carney. She had information from Lindsay, Natalie, and Sean McDonough that Karen Reid had been in contact with Aidan Carney, and that Aidan Carney, of his own volition, had gone out and made contact with witnesses in the case. Paul O'Keefe and the McAlberts then used Kate Peters' information, including undated sound bites from Turtle Boy's own streams, to have him charged with 17 counts of witness intimidation. When that didn't get him thrown in jail, they then carted Lindsay into the courtroom and tried to say that he breached his bail conditions. When that didn't get him locked up, they all colluded with the same cops who are covering up John O'Keefe's murder and Lindsay Gattani to lure him to her house, where she could claim he assaulted her. What was the net gain for the McAlberts and the O'Keefes? They had successfully connected Karen Reid to Aidan Carney, and Aidan Carney with contacting witnesses or others involved in the case, thus breaking Karen Reid's bond conditions. The corrupt Massachusetts State Police then seized Karen's second cell phone with all of her attorney-client communications and all of her communications with Aidan Carney to complete the link between Karen's bond being revoked through her indirect contact with witnesses and others involved in the case via Aidan Carney. So, the next time you tell me that this is all unnecessary drama that has nothing to do with the case and makes us all look bad, just remember that's exactly what the O'Keefes and the McAlberts want you to think. That is precisely why they're manipulating all of these corrupt players who are prepared to break the law and weaponize the law at the expense of innocent people just so they can exact revenge on Karen Read and get her bail revoked. And in case I haven't explained it clearly enough here, you can all go chase up the Betterow letters and have a look at what was revealed in those letters. And then you'll understand why all of this drama is linked to those letters, which in turn have been submitted as evidence in Karen Read's case.
Which Sean has just
You
made
can
himself
find
part
readings of the Betterow letters on Melanie Little's channel, The Glarer, Alexis Room,
Hey.
The Young Jerks, JFK, LTL, The Broken Baker, Brandy Churchwell, and a few others. I can't remember them off the top of my head. Hopefully you'll understand them better now that you know the backstory and the connection to the Karen Read case.
Dude. That shit was great, bro. Kicked myself out. My bad. Wow. So Aussie Insider, y'all, like, give it up for Aussie Insider. All right, so let's get it all out of our systems now. And hold on. Now, the phone lines are now open. That was quick.
Call from Dina.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Not that Dina.
Wow. How is it? Wow. And the first call. How is it that you always get through? Not that Dina. That is amazing. You are amazing.
I try to be amazing.
People, I gotta say, Not That Dina is the Ric Flair of getting through in this chat or in this phone line. I mean, she is.
It's a very simple deal. Sweetheart, I love you. So I make it a point when you're on and I'm actually awake and I don't have to watch you the next day to make sure I'm in this shit because you're a doll. So, you know, that's how it works.
I mean, I'm not even going to be modest about it anymore. Not that Dina. From now on, I mean, you're just validated. I'm just going to soak it in. Okay. Every time you call me a doll or say something as far as my looks go, I'm going to be like, yes.
When have I
Yes.
talked about your looks?
All the
I haven't
time.
told you that you're hot. I haven't told you that you got a body like a fucking brick shit house.
Okay.
I haven't
All
said
right, I take
anything
it back. I
about
take
that.
it back. Jesus Christ.
All right. So let me just throw this out there, and then I got one little happy thing at the end.
All
Okay.
right.
I am so sick of people on Twitter saying, "Oh, I'm so sick of the drama. Just cut the." They're actually trying to throw Aiden in jail. I mean,
Right.
they're actively working on it.
Right.
I mean, on what
But
level
see,
is he?
I'm like, until we get there, we got to stay focused on what absolutely matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think it's productive to keep giving Sean, you know, an audience. You know what I mean?
I absolutely agree.
It's just, you know, he's
But
now
you-
he's now part of that bullshit, and so okay, that's it. Fucking my back's turned, and I'll tell you what, I'm not going to feel any less happy tomorrow than I did a week ago. So you know what I mean? Like, I recommend.
I completely agree
Do
with
what
you, but
want,
I also
but I recommend it.
I absolutely. I don't like any of his posts. I don't do any of that shit. I don't watch any of his shows. But I mean, his stuff still comes up. It's like, who the fuck are you? Why are you in my feed? But it's still there because so many people are attached to it. So I read them, but I never like them. But I can tell you, if somebody was actively trying to throw me in jail, trying to ruin my life,
Yeah.
trying to call me a pedophile, trying to call me a rapist, trying to get me locked up, I might be a little more invested. So I hold nothing against Aiden. Nothing.
Me either. Me either. Nothing. Because he has a right to defend himself against what's happening to him 100%. And I'll be there, and I'll be in Aiden's chat supporting him 100%. But I'm not going to spend my content on it. Is what I'm saying. What I'm going to do is focus on the things that we can't lose focus on. You know, but Aiden has every right to keep Sean in the spotlight as far as he's concerned, as far as protecting himself goes, 100%. And I totally support Turtle Boy in doing that. Sean came after him, wasn't the other way around. And now,
and this,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
Yeah, like Sean came after him, and now Sean is like totally like going full on anti Karen Reed. It's crazy. Like it's and then he's like, oh,
It's not crazy.
but she'll be acquitted. She won't get convicted. And then it's like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, stop it. Like we see your actions, and you're trying to treat us all like we're dumb. Like, we know what you're doing here, and it's all out of
It's like
jealousy.
Aiden's like Kramer on Seinfeld. He's got like the Kavorka, and like all these crazy bitches are just like, they're like magnets to him. And Sean is now a crazy bitch. It just became a thing. It's now bisexual crazy bitch version of Kavorka on Aiden. And I really feel bad for him because this can't be a fun way to live. He just wants to live and tell stories and write fucking news articles. But just to back it up a little bit. So the lawyer, you know, Peter.
Yeah.
Now, he just put out that they're doing the thing with Bettero. But before he even put that out, there was a whole stream on why I hate the lawyer, you know. And it was just all these people just shitting on him. And it's like, oh, you could see this coming. You could see it coming. It's like, dude, and I wrote in it, I said, you guys are so transparent. It's disgusting. It's not even like, they don't even try to hide it anymore. It's anybody that is attached to Karen Reed case, anybody that says anything that isn't negative is a target. And that's all there is to it.
Well,
So
it's true. I mean, he's going after my channel for what? You know what I mean? Like you're the one coming off like a villain. I'm not worried about it because he can't do shit to my channel. My channel is fine. You know, like, does he think he's the first one to go after my channel? Is that supposed to be fucking funny? Does he have any idea the toxicity that I fucking got out of? Like, people have been trying to take down my channel for years.
You and Aiden, what's his face? If you strike me down, I just get stronger. You're Trump.
Dude.
You're all Trump.
And it's whatever. You know, it's whatever. But I don't do shit to get my channel taken. You know what I'm saying? Like, I apply fair use, and I don't dox people. I speak up against doxing. You know, I speak up against irresponsible shit happening on the internet in regards to crime cases. I've always done that. And those are the people the drama mongers that are trying to report my channel. It's always the shitty people that are trying to report my channel and trying to take me down, because I'm putting a mirror in front of their face and showing them you're just a drama fucking bitch. That's all you
know,
are.
there's only like a handful of them. There really isn't a lot of them. They just change their names and use multiple phones and just bust it up. There's not a lot of these people. They're just rancid, evil human beings,
right?
Who have nothing else going on in their lives, and it's pathetic. I mean, literally, I pray every night. I should be praying for them, for their immortal souls, that they actually
and you brought up,
don't burn.
You brought up the Peter and Betterow thing, man, and I'm looking forward to that. You know,
me too.
I want Betterow to get as much of as exposure as he could possibly get. I want his perspective to get as much exposure as possible, and him collabing with Lawyer would be fantastic. I like Peter. You know, there's YouTube creators that are like law tubers and whatever, and they run their channel a certain way, and some people are going to be quick to call them fence riders, and the truth is that they just are trying to just talk about the facts of the case and keep their opinions professional, you know. So
yeah, like
they're trying to protect a brand, and I understand that. I get that. There's nothing wrong with going into this trying to make money. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, like, if there's money to be made, why not manage it properly and do it well? You know, so I don't blame any creators that are like this. And Lawyer, that would be the gripe that some people might have with him, but I don't have that gripe. And, just anybody talking about this case, as long as they're putting out the facts of the case and they're doing it consistently, I don't care if they take a position on it or not.
And he's kind of hot, so that doesn't hurt.
I gotta say, dude, like, I'm a straight man, but dude, like, and I pointed that out. I was like, yo, that dude is like, I mean,
he's not hard to look at.
I'm saying though, like, I like when I first clicked on him, I was just like, whoa. I was like, I'm straight, but
it is what it is. Good looking is good looking. And you should know. You look in the mirror every day. All right, that's enough. That's enough of me. You have a wonderful night. Thank you for taking my call.
Peter's fucking
and I
dreamy,
love
bro.
you dearly. And I can't wait till you come to town, because I never get out of this fucking house because I take care of my mother. But I will find a babysitter just so that I can go and say hi.
I love it. All right.
All right.
Have a good one,
night, hon.
Tina. Thanks for calling.
All right, bye.
Yeah, so she's talking about the, Betterow and Peter, getting together, and and yet you got me and Melanie Little getting together and doing streams. You've got hopefully coming up soon, me and the LV cops. You know what I mean? We're gonna, these are the things that I want to focus on, is just getting joining forces with good, insightful people and getting the word out, and I think that's the most productive thing for people who are not Sean and who are not Turtle Boy to do. That's all I'm saying. Wow. How do you like that?
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Holy shit, you're kidding me.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Oh my God, you have no idea. Oh my-
G.
So wait a minute. I'm in Massachusetts. Whatever you want to call me, but I am actually in fucking Disney World. I'm calling you from Disney World right
Holy
now.
shit.
Yeah. Swear to God. I was sitting at the park and saw that you were live, and I was like, oh my God. But I do have a question for you. So you
Better
go
than a
and work
roller
out by
coaster, bitches.
so you go and work out, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. But yet you smoke cigarettes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, I can't do that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a
Most
smoker,
people can't.
but how do you?
What do you mean?
How do your lungs function at the gym?
They just do.
All right, that's cool. Yeah. And I agree with that other caller. You are the man.
I'm a
you are
fucking
super hot.
modern. I'm a fucking marvel of modern science.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. But yeah. Anyway, I really didn't have much to say except just that, holy shit, I'm in Disney World and I'm calling you watching your live. That was really, really it.
Hell yeah.
But I think this whole drama thing is really getting out of hand. It really, really is. And I love all parties involved, but it's just getting ridiculous.
Yeah. But Sean is being a cunt, you know.
Oh, totally. I totally agree. It's completely.
It's just there's no way around that. He is being a cunt. Like there's no reason to
He
be
is.
like that right
It's
now.
completely uncalled for. And on when Aiden said last night on his show, like
So
it had
stupid.
nothing to do with Sean, and it didn't have anything to do with Sean. So why did he involve himself?
Yeah. Yeah, it's silly. Like
It
all
is. It's
of a
absurd.
sudden the
That's-
guy just fucking just explodes into a fucking jealous little girl like out of nowhere. Like he's live and then just Karen didn't send me an emoji. Like dude,
Yeah, that was pretty pathetic.
what?
Yeah.
Like he
Big
laid it.
grown-ass man.
He laid it out for everybody as to what his motives are from the start. You know, everything's all about an attention. You know, competition with Aiden. It's really pathetic.
Yeah. It is pathetic. It makes you not want to like watch him. I think he's doing himself in because
He
I think
is.
he's losing a ton of people.
He is. He is.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing but trash left. There's nothing but trash left. Like I was in that chat
Yeah.
and I was just like, dude, these people are disgusting. You know, like you,
Yeah, I
can
wasn't
keep, you can keep these people. And this is the thing. And I wanted to make this point is remember, I've said many times that there are blessings. I believe there are blessings in everything. You know, the blessing here, the blessing here is to know that what it did is it was an exodus of I mean it was a natural exodus. Is the world, the universe taking care of itself, just like when floods happen sometimes they had to start shit over, and it's nature's way of just resetting, hitting the reset button, you know what I mean? And this is all it was in the YouTube community, in the YouTube universe, the energy in the YouTube universe. What ended up happening here was it was a flushing of shit people. Sean goes and he does what he does, and then what happens is you see the shit people over there who are acting shitty, being shitty, saying nasty, hurtful, crazy shit about anybody that they can. And so they've shown themselves. And now, you know, there's no more of that. You guys can stay over there. Good. Now we see you. Good. You know, so that's a good thing.
It's just sad.
That's a good thing.
It is.
It's
Yeah,
painful,
I guess
you
you're
know,
right.
it's like ripping off a band-aid, but
Yeah.
overall it's good. You know, at the end of the day.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't see his live because you're the only one that I watch while I'm in Disney World. So just so you know, you're the special one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, from Disney World. Who else calls you from Disney?
I mean, yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
But I am from Massachusetts, so
Okay,
I'm one of those.
so you're in Orlando right now? Or-
I am in Orlando.
Kissimmee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere
So
like
so Space Mountain, have you gone on it yet?
No, we just flew in this morning and we just did Animal Kingdom and
Okay.
So no, Space Mountain is on Tuesday.
Oh, you guys are making a whole thing out of it. Are you going to Epcot and all that shit?
Yeah, you do
Oh,
all
right
the parks.
on.
When you buy the tickets, you
Look-
buy,
look at
you know,
you.
you go to every park.
Look at you.
So
I love
today
it.
was
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom, and tomorrow's Epcot, and so on and so forth. So,
Nice.
But then we'll fly back home to freezing cold weather. So it's okay.
It sounds like a lot of
It is what
fun.
it is. It's a blast, but I'm watching you, so good luck. I think you're the best.
Oh,
Go
thanks.
take another call because I know everyone wants to call and talk to you, but you are the man.
I suppose I have my moments.
You're the man, dude. No, you're the man. Coffee, cigarettes. You stole my heart. You had me at that. Coffee and cigarettes.
Okay. All right.
Have a great night.
All right. You too. Thanks so much.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. She was sweet. Right. Let's see who this is now.
Call from
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Jason Smith, how you doing, bud?
Jason Smith. What's up?
What's up, dude?
Chilling. What's up with you?
Chilling. Not much, man. So the Sean stuff, what I get out of him is like he doesn't seem very bright, but he knows an opportunity when he sees one. So he looks at you know, I don't want to say the side, but whatever, you know what I'm talking about, the side that we're on, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
yeah,
smart people, intelligent people, reasonable people. There's too many, you know, it's like you know, Turtle Boy, you know, you, Melanie Little, who I've been with since the beginning. And he looks at that, he can't be really a factor in any of that. He's just, you know, he's too crazy, too old, too wild. So he realizes that.
But he was
Basically,
getting the respect, you know, like you heard Turtle Boy last night, like he could have thrown a monkey wrench into that shit at any point and he didn't, you know.
Right.
And he was getting the respect that that a DEA agent should get, you know. I was giving him the respect everybody was, you know, but then the bottom line is, the truth is that he never brought receipts for anything ever.
Right.
And if he predicted something, it was something that anybody could have predicted, you know?
Yeah. But I think what I'm getting at is he wants to be the Turtle Boy or that figurehead for the other side, and he sees that opportunity.
That's what he's doing, right? Right. He thinks
because there's nothing but retards over there. I'm sorry, Plevin.
Well, no, it's Kate Peter. See, he'll never dethrone Kate Peter, and he'll go head to head with her next. Watch.
Well, he, you know, he could, you know, he can try. He can, you know, I don't know. I mean, you know, he seems to have, you know.
All right, hey Jason Smith, I got to put you on hold for just a second, buddy. Just for a second.
I think we got a super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. I think we got a 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 super chat.
You still there, Jason Smith?
Yeah, that's a good reason for putting me on hold.
Yeah, well, she specifically requested it, so I had to do it.
Is that well, hold on? Is that a guy or a girl? I mean, can we settle this?
It's it's whatever you want it to be, Jason Smith.
Well, I see it as a hybrid, so it's, you know,
Okay,
whatever.
Well,
okay,
there you go, man. Look at you, an equal
It's fine.
opportunist.
Right, I'm all about that stuff. Right.
All about the equality. I love it, Jason Smith.
Sure.
You are a
Why not?
pioneer, my friend.
Yep, I am progressive
warrior.
as hell. Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I just think he thinks he can be bigger on that side, and he you know, because it seems to be all about the views and the money to him, or it seems. I don't really follow
Oh
him
yeah,
that much,
and
but-
he'll make a killing being drama. He'll make a killing. And he'll stick with it, and he'll capitalize off of it, and he'll get better at it. That's what'll happen. but he's seeing it right now. He's seeing it right now. He's really benefiting off of the people who just want the drama out of this, and it's very
Right,
good.
and he's feeding right into it. He's feeding right into it.
Right.
And I think he sees the upside in that, and I think that's really why he's going for it. I mean, if he has any intelligence at all, which it doesn't seem to be a lot there, but you know, he can see, and he said many times that Karen Reed is innocent, but you know, and I think he is going to go back on that very soon, if not already. I mean, all his actions point to he's kind of already gone away from that, the way he's acting.
Yeah, it's just counter to what he's claiming, which is I mean, why are we all here? We're all here to create awareness and perpetuate awareness for Karen Reed's innocence, as well as Turtle Boy's, you know, and bring some attention on Turtle Boy's case, because the how that case is looking like it's going to unfold is that it's going to be instrumental in the Karen Reed
Everything's
case.
coming out. Everything's
in the
coming
Karen Reed
out.
case. Right. So these things are very important, and if Sean is trying to bring charges, you know, against him and Karen, well then, you know, we know where he stands, but we already do. We can already see it. He's saying it out loud. Endgame, thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate it. And when they show you who they are, walk away from the case. You're right. That's what it boils down to. LAX Boston Red Eye. Thank you. I mean, that's what it boils down to. It's real easy, you know, like it's real easy. It's real easy to just be like, dude, okay, I see you now. You know, that's it right there. you know,
and over with the you know, the dramatic people, he's going to get the views and stuff because he feeds right into it, and he sees, you know, he sees his numbers are going to go up on that side, because I mean, who do they really have? I mean, Jesus, it's a murderer's row of fucking idiots.
But they won't show him any real respect, you know, because
he's got not really what he wants.
He's got free Karen Reed and all that taillight stuff tattooed on him. You know what I mean? Like the internet's forever. Everybody saw it. You know. Dewey, no,
disconnect himself from that pretty soon.
Got Sean down mid rant and told YouTube don't recommend. Never could understand what he was talking about. In my opinion, he's psychological help. Surely wants. And then, you know, like if you're trying to shut, you know, if you're trying to shut Sean McDonough down, you know better than he is. You know better than Krusty Panties. You know better than, you know what I mean? Like they have a right to be able to say whatever they want to say. You know, it's you know, it's just it's up to you to have enough common sense to just simply look at the things that are that are plain and simple.
That's just from the chat you just got, right? That's just from the chat you just got. I don't want to shut him down. I mean, everybody's
right. No, yeah.
That's freedom to have a platform. You know what I mean? You say whatever you want. I mean,
right.
Plevin's been doing it a long time. You can
right.
say the dumbest shit in the world. And
what I do is I just simply, you know, I support their First Amendment right, and I just express my First Amendment right by I exercise my First Amendment right by simply criticizing their idiotic opinions and making fun of them. I use parody. I use parody and satire to you know, critique and criticize. It's fair use. It's perfectly
you both got platforms. You know, you're able to kind of respect his ability to have that, but be like, I think you're an idiot. I mean,
look at what I did with Krusty Panties stream. I turned it upside down. I was like, you know, don't give her the hate views. Like Sean's gonna show up there. Don't give her the hate views. Watch it over here. You know, I turned it upside down. You know, like fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. That's it's real easy. You know, but Sean's not saying anything worth even listening to. There's nothing to argue with.
No,
he's just talking out of his ass. you know,
Yeah.
and I don't give a shit
No.
about his opinion about
I
Turtle Boy.
get my information
It's
from
just-
people like you.
He's just whining
and
about Turtle
Aiden.
Boy.
Because why would I listen to anybody else when I already know their thinking is compromised because they think that Karen Reed is guilty. Therefore, I can surmise that everything else they have to say is fucking idiotic too.
Right. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna get in a back and forth with him. You know, like it's just not worth
No.
it. It's so
No, it's
stupid.
just not worth it.
Right. It's just you're right. His issue is with Turtle Boy. I stated as somebody who is passionate about this movement, how I feel about what he's doing to it. And I've stated my piece, and now he's and then when he actually does become dangerous, then I will do what I do. I always have.
Well,
Something I've
I
always
think
done.
he became that when he kind of he did that thing by calling the Holden police. I think that's dangerous.
Yeah.
So, that whole thing. But anyways, I make memes for Melanie Little. Is there somewhere I can email you memes, or do you not do that?
Yeah, I really don't correspond with people behind the scenes. The less I do that, the much easier it is to manage this channel, I have found.
No, I hear you. I make memes, so I figured I'd
No, and
send you one
I
every
get
once
it.
in a
It's
while.
cool. If you're on Instagram, you could follow me on Instagram, and I'll know who to look for, and I'll follow you back, and then you could post whatever, and I'll see stuff.
All right. Well, I'm so lazy. I haven't really done that, but I will. I'll do that.
Okay.
Anyways, good talking to you, buddy. Have a good night.
You too, Jason Smith. Thanks for calling, bud.
All right, Will.
All right. Bye-bye. Dewey, know a bit from a bite. Thank you so much. I just don't need to hear him, and didn't say he had a right to say it. I'm with Aussie and hope he can't do more damage. I'm in no way comparable to Kid. I'm not saying you just made me think of something. I'm sorry if it came off like I was meaning you directly. You just made me think of that thought. Because I've heard people comment it before.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Well.
No, I'm Will. Who are you?
I'm Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
I'm Plevins Boinkers.
Plevins Bikers. Sweet.
Boinkers. I was wondering if you heard any of Krusty on JFK last night.
Oh, bits and pieces, a little bit. I wasn't paying so close attention. What's up, Aussie Insider? Yes, make sure, and I'm going to drop it one more time. Make sure, guys, to click on this link and give that video a like. Aussie Insider, thank you so much. Just drop by to say thank Will for the shout out and string diaphragm share. Yes.
It's so good. And I love whenever she says, oh my gosh, now I can't remember what word, but one word that she says sounds so dirty all the time.
Oh, I don't know. It's
Not Plevins Blinkers, but now I've lost it.
Twat or cunt?
No. No, I can't remember. But yeah, LV Cops. I'm so excited.
Muggy little
to
cunt.
do a stream together. Yes, a naughty little cunt.
Oi, cunt.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm here. What's up?
Oh. Did I just shut you down because I said naughty little cunt?
No.
Yes. Okay. So I'm so excited that you and LV Cops have
You're a little cunt.
gotten together. I love them.
Yes, me
I've been
too.
watching them, and when they started doing Karen Reed stuff, I was so excited. And you guys will be awesome together. I did see it yesterday, but I'm so excited for the next one.
I love it. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I really like those guys. They're really cool. Very
They are
chill
cool.
guys, and they seem very very passionate about being honest cops, So
Right?
I love that.
It's very refreshing, especially like living. in a
extremely.
place that's like Yeah, I mean, I grew up with like when I was in 7th grade, my DARE officer that came in, he hooked up with a girl that was in 8th grade, and it was just all of a sudden he became the sergeant in the town. I'm like 2 towns over from Canton, and it was just a known thing, and nothing happened.
Oh my
That's so
God.
refreshing. Yeah, it's just Massachusetts in general is just like that.
That's so gross, dude.
It is gross.
Like, what the fuck?
It is gross. Just
And everybody was just like, whatever about it.
yeah. I mean, he became the whatever sergeant, captain, whatever of the town
See,
for a long time.
I think it just boils down to more people locally just need to be sick and tired of that shit, you know?
Exactly, and this is the start of it. And just having other people from other states and other police officers speaking up, it's going to do great things for this area, and I'm
Yeah.
excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, this is the best thing I've ever been a part of.
Yeah. All right. Well, it took me forever to get through, and I know other people are trying to as well. So I'm so excited for you. Ask McDonough, and keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Plevin's boinking nipples.
Boink boink.
Boink, boink. Wow. You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, hey.
Hey.
I'm surprised I got through. This is Janine.
Hi, Janine. What's up?
We're neighbors. We're neighbors.
Are we?
Yep. I'm
Cool.
not far from where you live at all.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not going to say where, but
Well,
I'm
good.
not far from you at all.
Well, good.
I enjoy your show, love your sense of humor, and watch you all the time.
Awesome. I'm glad. Thank you. I appreciate you watching.
Yeah, I won't keep you long because I know other people are trying to get in. It took me like 20 times to get through.
Okay, man. That's
But
awesome.
I'm good.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm really glad you called. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
Love you, Will.
Love
Bye.
you too, Janine. Bye-bye. That was sweet. You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Will.
Hi.
This is Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hey, I watched Turtle Boy's little interview outside the courtroom.
Yeah, with Kim
where,
Fair?
Yeah, not with the woman. What was her name?
Kim
Lisa?
Fair?
Kim Fair, yes. She kept stating, wait till January.
Right.
Yeah. Is this what's going on now
I
with what
guess
Sean McDonough is in?
That's what Sean's talking about.
Okay, because I was wondering if this was the setup.
Yeah. Well, that's what it
Okay.
seems like. And if Sean's part of that, then he's just full on anti Karen Reed.
Well, I just couldn't get over that she was knowing that Turtle Boy always puts it out on YouTube, that she was stating this is going to happen to you. And then to see what happened fold down afterwards.
Right.
So, yeah, that was my curiosity, and I had to get that out.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, thanks for your time.
Thanks for calling, Sherry.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
This is Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Clara. Nice to talk to you. I just wanted to say I've been listening to a lot of podcasters, and I was listening to Tom CPU today, and he said there was going to be a second extraction of Michael Proctor's phone, and that Will Brennan is trying to block it. And it's very interesting.
Has there been a motion filed about that?
Yes, there was a motion filed about that.
About
going back to
Proctor's phone?
Proctor's phone in a thread, including a lot of people, from September 24th, which is the same day as Matthew Farrell's twin brother was
William
what do you
Farwell.
call it? William Farrell was excluded from becoming a police officer or security officer in the United States, but he was not arrested. Which
Alan
is
Jackson's.
extremely interesting because why would you not be arrested unless you were talking? So a lot of things started clicking. The 24th was a big day,
Yeah.
but why are they trying to block from the 24th from Michael Proctor's phone?
Oh,
Begs a lot of questions.
I mean, yeah. Well, it just looks bad for the prosecution that the lead investigator engaged in that kind of behavior. So, I mean, that's why they would try to block it.
Exactly, but there's more to it. If you look into that specific date, a lot of stuff went down that day. And it's extremely interesting. And if you dive into the rabbit hole that is the Karen Reed trial, a lot of things start ticking.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't have receipts, but it's extremely interesting.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I love you. I love your show. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you, Donna. Appreciate it.
And I love how you interact with other podcasters. It's really awesome. And I wish you nothing but the best. And I just wanted to put my 2 cents in.
Yeah, thank you so much, Donna. I appreciate it.
You have an amazing evening.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, man. Happy Sunday, Glitter. AMAC talking smack. Member for 6 months. Thank you.
Call from Dina.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Clara.
Dina.
Not that Dina beat me to it. I've been trying.
Yeah,
this whole
but
time
it's
to
another
call
call. It's another call where you both got through. It's another episode where I opened phone lines and you both got through, which is amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
It's all about the Dina love. That's nothing but love for you, Clara.
I guess. Yeah, it's great. No, it's fantastic. I love that you guys always get through. I love it. I have nothing to do with it.
You know,
I just take the next call. That's all I do. I have nothing to do with that. I don't know your numbers, nothing. I don't know.
well, it was asking what our name is. So in the beginning, when I was first trying, I'm like sloppy second Dina.
Well, even
That's
still,
the first Dina came.
it doesn't say your name until it comes through. But sometimes it picks up a caller ID and then it'll say the name of a business, and I don't want to dox anybody. You know what I mean? So
Right.
So I,
Right.
that's why I try to cut that off and then ask, who am I talking with? You know?
Oh, you're the sweetest, Clara. But let me tell you, there was nothing but love today at the standout at Legacy Place.
Oh, there was a standout. Tell me about the standout. Tell us all about the standout, Dina.
It was beautiful. A great turnabout.
Well,
great
tell us what
turnout
it was.
in Dedham.
What was the standout?
You got the matriarch family of the Sweeneys there, who was the salt of the earth people. Peter Murphy's out there.
What was the standout for?
The standout was for free Karen Reed. Justice. It's everything. Justice for
Everything.
Sandra
Okay.
Birchwood.
And where were you
Yeah.
guys standing out? In Dedham?
We stand out right in front of in Dedham, right in front of Legacy Place.
Okay.
Right by where Tavern on the Square is. You know where it is.
Okay.
I think you stayed sort of kind of down by there the last time you were in. But anyway,
Probably.
it's always a great standout with all the old G people, and there's so much camaraderie right now because everybody's just trying to block out the noise and just move on and show that we are a powerful force to be reckoned with. And we're just sick of hearing all the shit. They've all said what they got to say, so now they can just all just shut up. You know,
Yeah.
we're there to free Karen Reed. That's what we're all there for. We want,
Agreed.
you know, Turtle Boy to get free too, and
And
Sandra Birchmore. And
I see Peter Murphy in the chat. It's good to see you, Peter Murphy. Man, I got so much respect for Mr. Peter Murphy. You know, and I'm so grateful to have you part of this whole thing, Peter Murphy, as somebody with your insight and experience, and
Peter Murphy,
and you're just kind heart, you know. So yeah.
When you're down on those front line, Glera, I'm going to tell you, any questions that you ever have, Peter Murphy's right there. If you're having a shit time with people threatening you, you know, you go and talk to Peter, and you know, he sets your mind right. He's such a good guy.
Right. You know how valuable it is to have a man such as Peter Murphy with his experience in law enforcement, and to have everyone out there's respect. That's very valuable to have, because Peter Murphy's not going to get out there and he's not going to act a fool. And you have so many people out there that respect Peter Murphy so much that they're not going to want to act out. They're going to follow his example, because Peter Murphy is a stand-up guy with a, you know, with a hell of a resume on his, you know, he's decorated. He's a good man who served his community and still is doing so as a retiree.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and then there's a ton of people from Canton that live in Canton that are going through holy hell right now with everything that's going on, and they're there every Sunday with us.
And
It's
he's
a
always out
powerful
there,
movement
man.
down there.
Peter Murphy's always out there. Always out there.
He's out there at everything.
That's right.
And you can't ask for, you know, any questions you have, he's there. When we just went to court with Renee, Peter Murphy came with us. Like, he's so knowledgeable, and he's just a great guy. And, you know, and the same with like Dennis Sweeney and Brenda Sweeney. You know, everybody's there to back each other up. And I just wish everyone would just refocus. I was saying we need another Castle Island walk,
You know, yeah.
where we just regroup.
You know, you guys are looking for who to respect in all this. Respect those who are out there. Everybody, including Turtle Boy, of course, because Turtle Boy has organized people going out there, and you know, he's earned that respect, and that's something you can't take away from him, no matter what happens.
Right.
You know, and
right.
but everyone else who's consistently out there, every single other person who's consistently out there, Scott McGinnis, Tom CPU, these are all people that deserve the focus and the attention and the respect. These are the people who deserve the clout, and they don't do it for clout. You know?
No, they don't do it for clout. They don't. And we will be fine. I can see people like Scott McGinnis is writing, we will be fine, Dina. I know we're going to be fine, because we all know what the goal is to it. And Glera, I want to thank you for just keeping it real. That's the one thing, you know, you don't like all this stuff said about you, but that's the one thing we all love about you, Glera. You're honest, you're truthful.
I honestly don't give a shit.
No.
I really don't.
No, but that's why we respect your channel, because you just say it like it is, dude. You know? And that's what we need. And you know, everybody just refocus.
You gotta have thick skin in this game, man. You just gotta, you know, and
I've learned to have a little bit thicker skin than what I had before. Now I don't give a shit.
You gotta be focused on your own shit. Just be grateful for the fucking following you have, man. You know, and you know, it's not gonna shrink if you do that, but it might grow, you know. Like I don't understand why you would go the route of jealousy, and it's bad. It's toxic for you, you know?
Yeah, it's petty. It's fucking petty.
Right.
It really is. But you know what? You know what helps when people act out, and it just ignore it. If people feed into it, it's going to keep on happening. If you block it out and it goes quiet, it disappears.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
There's
positive things if you know to look for them, and if you truly want to be focused on the positive things, like what's been the fuel driving this entire time? The fuel driving this entire time has been the support for Karen Reed, the support for Turtle Boy. This has been, you know, Turtle Boy, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's right or wrong in the whole Sean thing, it doesn't matter, because Sean didn't do 2 months in fucking jail so that you could have an opinion and express it on social media and bitch and moan about Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy did,
right?
You know, so you know what I mean? Like, these are the things I look at, the actions of someone, you know, and I've never seen, and that's fine, but you don't get to trash anybody. Like, I know Sean hasn't been out there, and he's never made a trip out to Boston.
Exactly.
And that's fine, but it becomes fair game to bring up when you're trashing the people who are out there. Don't do that.
Right. There was a lot. Stop bringing up people's name and throwing them to the wolves. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to speak about this again tonight, but there's a lot of hurt feelings right now in this movement, and we'll get past that. But stop throwing people's names out. He threw people's names out there that was uncalled for tonight on his stream, and that's just got to stop. I
mean, it's not gonna, but at this point, what you do is, if he's lumped himself up with the Plevins and the crusty panties of the world, then he's lumped himself up with them, and you give him the same respect you give them, and you barely even pay any attention to them. Dude, I don't ever read Plevin's posts. I never go read through them. You know what I mean? Like, if you're putting yourself through that, that's you doing that to yourself, At this point, Sean is easily ignorable. It's just
exactly
easily ignorable.
Exactly. And
he's not saying anything of substance or value. Just
Well, we value you, and we appreciate all that you do. And I'll let someone else call in. I just wanted to call in and just tell everyone we're arm in arm to my fellow people with boots on the ground down there. We know that. We've talked about it today down at the standout, and all of us have been messaging back and forth, and we know what the goal is, and we just got to keep our heads straight and not feed into this shit.
Right. Just keep your eye on the ball.
We love you, Clara.
Well, I love you guys too. All you guys out there standing out all the time. Peter Murphy, you, Scott McGinnis, Tom CPU, SD, Rita, Jen O'Donnell, Resistant to Silence, Tracy and Dana, Paul, Cristoforo, all you folks out there that are out there all the time. Lorena out there, like in a wheelchair, I mean, like, I don't want to hear trash talk of these people when they have shown me nothing but kindness, and I have never witnessed them do anything but show each other kindness. I will not have you sit here and trash these people because you didn't have the fucking balls to stand up the way they have.
Thank you, Clara.
LTL's out
Thank
there
you.
all the time too. I mean,
And we're going to be out tomorrow morning at KP's hearing. Tomorrow morning, I'll be out there. Hopefully, she's put in cuffs and led away tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But thank you for defending us, Clara. We like that.
Always. I always will. You guys are
And
warriors, and you've inspired me in ways that I can never describe. And that is the truth. Like, this is the greatest thing that I've ever been a part of. And the reason why it is as great as it is because of you locals there that have been out there just risking your own freedoms, fighting for them, and inspiring me to want to support you. And you guys have been supporting me, and I feel incredibly humbled because of it. You guys
You're
are
going to make me cry, Clara.
I
You're going to
think-
be.
think the world
It's getting
needs to
emotional
see.
down there.
I think the world needs to see what you guys have been doing. I'm so glad Tom CPU is out there all the time documenting it, because
Absolutely.
he's got a library of proof that the narrative about those supporters, you guys, are is just false. He's got a library of proof. A library of proof, not just one little video. He's got a library of it.
Yeah.
And I
Absolutely. And he takes a beating down there.
he sure does, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. No, literally he does. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I've got so much respect for you guys out there, man.
And we love Drago too. Oh my God, that kitten is so cute.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep the pictures coming.
really, yeah. I mean, I wonder sometimes, am I posting too many pictures on Instagram, because they're just doing the same things a lot, you know? That's what they do. They lay together, but my heart never stops melting every time they do it, and it's like night after night after night. I mean, we cuddle, dude. I am so happy. Like I could be single the rest of my life and be perfectly content. I'm already so old that I'm just like, oh man, heaven is cuddling with my dog and my kitten, dude. That is heaven.
Can I make it one suggestion, Clara?
Yeah.
When you do your big live stream where you're gonna do like 12 hours or whatever you talked about.
I just gotta plan it.
Can you put a GoPro on Clubber and like just do like a half an hour of them screwing around? That would be awesome.
No. I'm not doing that. but yeah, I'll definitely have them. Clever, come here. Come on. There we go. Say hi.
We love seeing
hi.
the animals.
Say hi. Say hi, buddy.
Oh,
You go, boy.
he's beautiful.
My
They
baby
are good
boy.
boys.
I love you. I love you.
All right, there's probably people in that phone thing dying to call into you because I know what it's like to be calling in constant. Oh, look at him kissing you. To call in constantly. So I will hang up, but I just want to say thank you from the bottom of everybody's heart down there. What you do for us is amazing, Clara.
Wow.
We
And you guys,
we love you.
What you do for me is amazing. So thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, it's KCH.
KCH.
Yeah, I did the tripod during the Discord.
Oh, what's up, man? Thank you for that, by the way. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
What's
Yeah.
up?
I was just kind of playing devil's advocate. So do you think that the sole reason, or I guess I should say, I think that the sole reason that Sean has kind of changed sides, so to speak, is, I mean, for capitalism reasons. I feel as though he made his money's worth out of, I guess, pro-Karen individuals, and I think now he's trying to get what he can out of the anti-Karen individuals.
Well,
What do
the
you
problem with that is all those motherfuckers are broke. They're all fucking losers. like their head guy lives in a fucking attic, dude. Like, I don't know what he expects to fucking milk out of them. They're just fucking a bunch of assholes who want to blame the world for their problems. You know what I mean? That's why they fucking think that Karen is guilty, because they're all stupid. Like they can't function in the world. That's it.
So I don't necessarily think that. I mean, obviously Plevin's a fucking obviously Plevin's a dickhead who's got nothing else better to do with his life other than fake cancer and stream from his attic, sure. But
right.
But I think with his given background, I think people are going to individually think that he's got something more and better to say. I think he overused his sources that he did have and got the actual truth out of them. And now I think he's trying to be like, oh, well, I'm somebody that was reputable for the free Karen Reed side.
Okay, here's as far as I'm gonna go to play devil's advocate for Sean. Here's as far as I'm gonna go with that. Is he had sources, and those sources came through, and then those sources, he ended up, those sources turned out to not give him such great fucking information, and then he just looked like shit going over it. And then doubled down and doubled down and doubled down. But his sources were usually on point prior to that. And then, but the problem is that he's never produced anything that is, where I go, ooh, Sean uncovered that. You know what I mean? He's not done anything like that, where he comes off like that's what he does. He just pulled this fucking, he just had a fucking carrot rope in front of everybody this entire time. Oh, watch, you're gonna see. Watch, Proctor, you're done. We know Proctor's done. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we know Proctor's done. So
yeah, the unfortunate thing this entire time is it's not him saying, "Oh yeah, I've got." Well, the entire time it's him saying, "I have sources," not "I have sources with receipts that I'm available to show everybody."
He never has receipts. Turtle Boy has sources, always brings receipts. I mean, like if we're playing a tug of war here over who's more credible, sorry, but Turtle Boy wins. He does.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not taking a side.
No question.
It's just looking at the fucking evidence. Like, if this guy's sitting here trying to go to fucking to compete with Turtle Boy as to who has uncovered more and brought more receipts to prove it, well, then that's the hands down, that's Turtle Boy. That's just fact dictating that. That's not an opinion,
I mean, in all actuality, if this were a dick measuring contest amongst everybody, every streamer, yourself included, if this were a dick measuring contest of receipts, Turtle Boy's winning it. He's got receipts to
hands down
fact check everything.
Yeah,
of course,
hands down.
And that's nothing against you by any means.
Not at all. That's not what I do. He's an investigative journalist, an independent investigative award-winning journalist. Okay, so when it comes to investigative award-winning journalism, then yes, the Intimidator definitely outmatches the hoity-goity. That's a fact. But
and that's why it's the Intimidator, because we're all fucking scared of that long ass fucking receipt.
Right. I mean, but that's the fact is he brings the receipts. Period. And Sean has done nothing but have a carrot rope in front of everybody saying, "You're going to see, watch and see. Oh, just wait. I got this. And my sources are telling me blah, blah, blah. Oh, just wait. And when this happens, you're done. And blah, 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 blah." And that's what he did for fucking months and months and months. And, because he claimed to be DEA, I always gave him the respect. But let's just face it. If you're sitting here and you're trying to have a dick measuring contest with Turtle Boy about bringing receipts and coming through and actually doing more for Karen Reed and proving her innocence, oh my God, like everyone's got him beat. Not just Turtle Boy, everyone's got him beat.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But to the same effect that you were saying earlier, do you think that with the sociology of Sean being former DEA, do you think everybody just like, oh, he's former DEA, he's going to be spitting truth, or he's going to be talking the truth?
I think that Sean has been using the title of being DEA as floaties in the waters of YouTube. That's what I think. Because if he didn't have that,
otherwise without his title, he's gonna fucking drown.
Totally.
And be eaten alive by the entire audience.
He would have no credibility. The entire audience would tear him apart. If he sat there and said the things that he said without being able to say that he's former DEA, none of anything that he says would have any validity whatsoever. They still don't have validity because he doesn't bring receipts, but they at least carry the illusion of validity by him saying that he's DEA. But if you took that away, he would sound like a crazy old codger fucking rambling on and on and on.
So the beauty of that is, so everybody from this point, from the beginning up until now, everyone thought, okay, Sean, is this former DEA agent,
Right.
and myself included.
I always gave him a pass when he sounded crazy because I felt like, okay, maybe he's got PTSD. You know what I mean? I'm not going to judge the guy, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
But
if
I've been
some things
sitting
might be a
here
little-
patiently waiting for him to to prove anything that he's fucking predicted. You know, I've been waiting for him to actually back up a fucking thing that he's ever said on his channel. Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I mean, this entire time it's been okay. Up until he flip flopped, things relatively did go his way as far as predictions went, and now it's like, well, now you're just. I think he's now just trying to capitalize on the other side, and again, to your point, he's not really going to be making anything off of it because everybody's fucking broke over there. But it's just, I think he's trying to play both sides and again capitalize.
Agreed. I mean, yeah.
Well,
I mean, he's definitely in it for the money. He's not in it for anything else. He's in it for the popularity. He's in it for the clout, at least. But he definitely likes the money because he sure put a lot of fucking shit behind a paywall when he said a whole lot of nothing. You know? If anything, ambulance driver, thank you. He kept referring to himself as a cop and present current instead of past retired. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, man. Unless you got something else. What's up?
I was just going to say that super chat was factual. I mean, he never necessarily stated retired at any point in time during any of his streams.
Right. Well, I mean, the guy looks like he just sits out in the sun all goddamn day, you know? So, and
Well,
you know,
you can tell-
people are saying it's from drinking or whatever. Listen, I'm not going to jump on that. I don't fucking know if the guy's been drinking or not, and I don't care if he's been drinking or not. The bottom line is he's still a grown ass man who's responsible for his own behavior, whether he's drinking or whether he's sad or whether he's fucking. I don't give a shit. He's a grown man capable of controlling his own actions. Period. Cynthia gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Alrighty. Well, hey, I'm sure you've got other callers. Appreciate the conversation.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it, man. And thanks again for your help the night of the fight. That was great.
For sure.
All right, man. Have a good one. All right, folks. That's it. People, I am going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This turned out to be a fun live. I'm glad we got to hang out. Now, yeah, we got some fun stuff in the works moving forward, folks. This is what we're doing. We are a moving train. Just because a car detached and derailed does not mean that this train stops. There is plenty of room to get on board, but if you don't want to get on board, get out of the way because you will get run the fuck over. So, guys, I love you very much. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you're new subscribers, I hope you really enjoy the channel. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like. That helps me out a lot. Please, please do that if you haven't already. And guys, all the support, man, I am overwhelmed. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I love you guys very much. And we will do this again very soon, my friends.